I
can't
didn't
believe
hear about it.
we have not been recording the session. Oh my God. How did I make the mistake?
Wow.
I just discovered that now. Okay, although we have another recording I can send to us for where we have missed out. I just wish we recorded because every session is always different for me. Even though I'm using the same slide,
Yeah,
all my sessions are always different. Okay, I would
definitely.
tell Mary to text you the details about the 100 million challenge. You should be a part of it because that's your goal for next year. So one of the things you need to do after today is sign up for that 100 million challenge. And because one of the things I tell people, where you want to go to in life, you have given yourself a target that you want to do 100 million. How much are you ready to invest, not just in the business, in yourself and your team as well, so that you can reach that target that you have set for yourself? So how much are you willing to invest in yourself? So that's also important that you invest heavily in yourself, because in those investment, you don't need everything. You see, everything I'm saying today might not be what you need to succeed. It might just be one thing. You will pick and run with it and will give you that, make you to go beyond that challenge that you have actually set for yourself. So I'll tell Mary to send it to you so that you can sign up for the 100 million challenge by Dr. Stephen Akintayo. How much is your monthly turnover at the moment?
Myself, right?
Yes, in the business.
I think I have about 7 million.
Okay, you do 7 million turnover.
Yes, ma.
Okay. So you need to be on that challenge, because I believe that challenge is like 100 million every month. That's the challenge. So would check it out
And
and
it's still within e-commerce or another
no,
business.
it doesn't have to be. You know what I tell people is what they are doing basically touches every business. It touches every business. So you can just pick the strategy and deploy it in your business. So like I was also trying to tell you, you could come up with a challenge whereby everybody you put them on a target, and when they meet up with the target, it could be that their reward could be iPhone, or could be like a car, could be like 500,000 that you give them at the end of the day, or 1 million once they hit their targets. So you could also create that systems in your community. How many people are in your community currently?
Almost 100.
Well, that's a good one. You have quite a large community already. So if you have almost 100 people in your community, then you should be able to come up with an incentives that would drive everybody to want to market rigorously. So the incentives is what will be their driving force to want to sell and hit their targets. So, okay, we'll talk more later about it. You can also reach out to me. Then we also have a program, a coaching program. You should even be a part of that coaching program, and you will be coached by Dr. Stephen Akintayo. So I'll give you more details about it. You can even sign up for Dr. Stephen's one-on-one coaching, so that it can help you to drive home the results you want to get faster. Now, product quality and customer service. Make sure that you have good products in the market, of course, but customer service, I spoke about it yesterday. I'm not talking about it. If you're not good at it, remember to employ someone who can do that role and that job well for you perfectly. Now, the power of leveraging on influencers without breaking a bank. Now, you can focus on micro influencers. If you want to go and meet big influencers, some of them charge in millions. And if your business is just growing, you might not be able to afford that. But you still have some influencers who are micro influencers, such that they are not as known as, let's say, Macaroni and a couple of others as well. And this also has to depend on what you sell. So micro influencers, if I'm selling luxury apartments, might not be able to help me sell my luxury apartments because they are micro influencers. So if you know what you're selling, you can go and either use a micro influencer. But for me, that what I'm selling is quite luxury, I want to play with the main influencers. But for someone still selling a fertility product, you can still use one of the micro influencers. But you can, depending on how you want to play in that industry, you can still use um, all these other influencers who are well known as well to promote your products as well. You can negotiate with them as well. Like I gave you a strategy yesterday, you could tell them that On every sales, there's a coupon code. If they use that coupon code, they get their subscribers or followers use that coupon code, they get a 20% on your every sales you make. So you could also give them that option as well. But in whatever you do, ensure you sign MOU. Now, that's one of the mistakes I remember you were sharing that the woman made with you guys. There was no MOU that was signed. I love paperwork because, yes, 20% per sales. I love paperwork because you can't say that I said this and I didn't say this. Paperwork, or you can start, you can do an SLA, either MOU or service level agreement, whichever one is fine. So you can have them sign it with you when you're going into anything with anybody, even those in your community. Let them have your terms and conditions and they sign it as well. It's very important. Okay. Somebody said, what are those who have the intention of going into e-commerce? Some of your talk are somehow directed to Mr. Idowu. Okay, I've been partial today. Thank you for speaking up. Okay, what happened is, Mary did all of the introduction yesterday. So he spoke about his own business. So what I basically do in my training is I pick what you say you want to do. I pick your business and channel my training around your businesses, which you're doing. So apologies, I've been partial today and I've been speaking about Mr. Ido. So the same thing works for you if you are going into your own e-commerce business, you're just starting. If you notice, I also said if you're just starting, you can focus on the micro influencers, not the main influencers as well, the big names, the big brand names. So if you're just starting, you can focus using micro influencers who still have maybe about 50K followers or 100K followers, but ensure that even if they have 30,000 followers or 20K followers, ensure that you check their engagement. They have massive engagement, and the engagements are real engagement, and they are really engaging more on their page. Okay, so you need to look out for that. Then also, if you're engaging micro influencers, if you're just starting, don't start by telling them, if you don't want them to do a video for you, it's always better for them to do a video for you, the micro influencers, but it costs more. But if you just want them to post your products on their page and just put your content on their page, when you want to put your products on their page, ensure you don't go from the angle of putting your products on their page. Go from the angle of edu marketing. For instance, let me say I'm selling sunglasses. I'll not rather say come and buy my sunglasses. I'll say why. I can use for instance and say why many people will not be able to see at the age of 80, or why many people lose their eyesight before they clock 70. That particular heading will capture my attention. Are you okay? What do you mean by many people will lose their eyesight before 70? So you begin to go from the aspect of, due to the fact that a lot of people are glued to their screen, their laptops, compared to years ago, whereby people are not glued to their screen, their laptops and everything, how being glued to your screen and your phones without anything protecting your eyes can affect the light coming from it, can affect your eyes, can affect your pupil, all those things. Because you're educating me now, what automatically comes to my mind is that I need to do more wearing my glasses when I'm on my phone or when I'm on my laptop, so that I can begin to have my eyesight properly protected against all this harmful light always coming into my phone. And at the tail end, and I say, you know what? This particular store is doing, I won't write a lengthy content. Don't make your content so lengthy, because the way the social media is now, people are not ready to read lengthy content, except if it's content about amebo, fofo, about one person who is an artist and slapped another artist, what led to it, except if it's gossip. So if it's not gossip, try to make it a bit short, okay? If you're trying to market. If it's a video, no problem. But if it's not a video and you're doing written, make it short. Okay, you cannot put if you want to get your quality and affordable, don't use the word cheap. When you use the word cheap, it's not professionally okay. It makes it go into their mind that it might not be quality products. So if you want quality and affordable products that can protect your eyes, we at this particular store, we deal in giving you the best eyeglasses that can actually protect you from the harmful sunlight, or your children from the harmful sunlight. So like that, because you went through the edu market, and guess what? You see people who actually will show interest in buying. Now, everybody that comments on that post of that particular micro influencer, ensure you go back and engage with them. Go into their DM. Don't just engage with them on that page. Go into their DM to harvest them until they buy from you. Okay, so no more Pasha. Thank you for bringing me back to know that I should focus more on you. Well, from what I've been saying, I'm sure you see that I'm not 100% Pasha. Okay, so leverage on employee advocacy. Now, if you have staff working for you, some of you might not be employee because you're just starting. And if you have to focus on employee advocacy, you don't even have an employee. So if you have your child, if you're camera shy, you can put on your a sunglasses and eyeglass to protect your eyes from doing those videos. You can decide to use all these funny emojis. It's not emojis. What do they call them? All this avatar, not the avatar itself, that makes your face look funny, that nobody knows what your face looks like. See, you can do that and nobody knows who you are. And you are using that to sell on your page. There are some people who use that to sell. I don't even know what they look like. But because they come up with a lot of skits around that, funny behavior, funny characters, you don't even care to even want to know their real face sometimes. So if you have employees as well, you can tell them, do videos for me, talk about the product more if you're that shy person. Or you can use your child to do it. Some people use their children, use their cousins. So you can use employee advocacy or family advocacy as well. Okay. I was talking about influencer. Okay, you can also do partnership with other brands. Okay, I always talk about partnering with other brands. Now, how do you partner with other brands? Maybe somebody's selling shoe and you are selling shoe spray. You can decide to tell the shoe seller that, you know what, I'm going to be giving 10 people on your page free shoe spray if they follow my page. Are you open to collaborating with us on that? Or we are willing to give the first 3 people on your page free shoe spray when they order your shoe, but you must tag us that we gave you free shoe spray. And of course, maybe write a little about what the shoe spray does, which helps to bring better smell when they remove their shoes instead of the foul smell that comes out of it. Okay, that's also another thing you can do in terms of partnership, okay, or collaboration. Then you can go live as well with other brands. You can pick a random topic and you go live with them. That also means that I've gone live with a couple of people that at the end of the day, they became my clients. They bought from me. Some even joined my coaching program. So that's what partnership does. You partner with people, you end up doing business together in some cases, not in all cases. Now, when it comes to branding, we have the identity, the logo, the design, strategy, and marketing. Now, I've told you about identity. It has to do with what picture people have about you, what they have to say about you, what comes to mind when they see your product, when they interface with your product. When I see any one of you, what comes to my mind about you? When I hear the name of your company, what comes to mind about you? So that's what part of what your branding is all about. It's not all about your beautiful logo, your beautiful design. No, it's about that identity. People have about you when they come into your business, and you need to take note of this. But of course, you need to have your logo has to be simple. Keep your name short as well, and don't use a name somebody has used before and put all those nonsense underscore. I will not accept that. Okay. When you want to pick your name, go to namechecker.com. I'll type that here. Namechecker. Go to namechecker.com. Okay. Namechecker.com. Go there and use that to check if that name is available on .com. So if you find that name available on .com, my advice to you is to quickly buy that domain name, because the name can be available right now and is unavailable the next moment. So once you find out that the name is available, rush to buy that particular domain name as fast as possible. Okay. Oh, it hasn't gone. Okay. So let's move on. So your strategy, all these things should be infused in your business plan. What strategy are you going to use to sell your products? Are you using Facebook? Are you using Instagram? So if you cannot, if you want to grow your audience very fast on Instagram, use your TikTok, okay? And put your Instagram link in your bio on your TikTok. And one of the ways to rank faster on TikTok, I'm not consistent with my TikTok. I remember somebody who were almost at the same level together on TikTok, and right now I'm still at maybe barely 3,000, and the lady's about 20,000 now. Why? Because she was consistent. Consistency. Okay, I'm on my TikTok. I'm trying to check. So consistency is also key when you're trying to grow your platform. Okay, I'm at 2,603. So make sure, and that's because whenever I post videos, I automatically find people following me. So I do a lot of videos on edu marketing. I do videos on edu marketing. So in the year 2024, I want to do more videos on edu marketing and try to post at least 3 videos every day. So I remember, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, I did about 5 videos. So if I can ensure that every day, I'm doing almost about 5 videos every day, 3 videos, 4 videos, I will have enough content to post. And of course, I can repurpose some of my content, which I've used and had a lot of people also engaging with those videos. So you can repurpose some of your videos, which you have used before, also on those platforms. But I just see my Instagram, having people following me every day on Instagram. And guess what? It's no magic. It's because of my TikTok. So if I have like 100,000 followers on TikTok now, at least 10% of those people will follow me back on Instagram. Minimum 10% will follow me back on Instagram, because right from my TikTok, you can easily click on my Instagram or on my YouTube account and follow me automatically and see what I'm doing. And if you like what I'm doing, of course, you just follow me ASAP. Okay. I even just saw what my PA did on my page. I'm just saying this for the first time now on my Instagram account. She wrote, and that's why your SEO, also your social media platform, is key. She wrote on my page now, I help individuals quadruple their income, train over 10,000 people globally, a partner with at GTEX Holdings, help their clients make billions. I love what she just did. I'm just saying this for the first time now. So I don't know when she did this, but I love it. So I had something different on my bio, but she edited it. So you also have to ensure that your bio is structured such a way that when people see it, because your bio on your social media page, that's on your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, your LinkedIn, will be what will either make people to follow you or not to follow you. So that's very, very smart of her. And I think I'll give her a reward for doing that. So, like I said, ensure that you are also learning more after this training. What are the things you need to do to ensure you are positioning yourself on a different social media platform to begin to make sales? Like, if you position yourself well on social media, you just discover that apart from inorganic marketing, which has to do with running adverts, you will also be making sales via your organic reach. So when it comes to marketing is about you looking for the leads. But when it comes to branding, you are inviting the leads to come to you. You are not paying money to look for the leads. And that's the difference between marketing and branding. And that's why in business as well, you must brand yourself. In any business, know that you're a brand. Your business is a brand. If you can understand those two things, that you're a brand and your business is a brand, your business will grow and increase mightily in terms of sales. Now, create a strong and recognizable brand for your business. Define your brand identity. Create a brand that is strong. Make your name unique and small. Don't make your name something long that people cannot pronounce. Make it also easy for the global markets to be able to affiliate to it, or to be able to connect with your name. So don't pick a name because it's the name of your child. No, you can use different acronyms from your names, but it doesn't have to be your full name. If your name doesn't have that market persona that it can really depict, okay? Now, research about your customers and competitive landscape. I'm saying this so that you don't see so people see their competition, and they begin to pray that they stop selling, and something just happens and they are the only one in that industry. It can never happen. Rather than despise your competition, learn from them. What are they doing to bring in sales for them? Why are they selling more? Why are people going into their page more? Could it be their videos? Could it be the brand they are rubbing off on? What exactly is the issue or is the case? So if you can learn that, it can really, really help you to retain or to get more people coming into your business, whether as a new startup or you're in the business already, especially when you're just entering the business. Go and study, just like I gave you an assignment. You want to go into fashion business, you want to pick a niche. And let me let you know that there is no niche you want to pick that doesn't have money in it. The only thing is that if you do not find out how you can be extremely, if you don't find out how you can stand out in that particular niche, it becomes a problem for you. So you need to find out how you can stand out, how you can differentiate yourself from other people in that niche. Then you can have a more engaging brand, or a brand that people also want to have to come into. So don't try to pull other people down for you to sell. Even when people are complaining about other brands who are doing what you're doing, don't join them to complain. Okay? And don't tell them your brand is far better than other people's brand. No. Let your work speak for you. Have an engaging brand story. Everybody have a story. My story is about the fact that I used to be a full-time housewife until my wife was strong enough for me to succeed. And that's my own story. So everyone has a brand story. Now, prioritize your customer experience. What's that experience you want to make people feel when they come into your business? So you need to make that a priority for you. And you need to be consistent as well across all social media. Not until recently that I changed my Instagram picture. All my pictures on my social media page is always the same. So you can create that consistency across all channels. So people won't think that, oh, maybe this particular page is a scam or that page is a scam. Grow a community around your brand. Already made mention of that earlier, and encourage yourself to accept feedbacks, whether negative, whether positive. They help you to know what to do to grow your business. And don't just wait for only the negative, positive comments. In short, you are better off of people coming to tell you things they feel you could do better in your business, or giving you feedback about your service, than people who actually just keep quiet and use word of mouth to say awful things about your business. So it's better you appreciate those people more than the people that will keep quiet. So like I said earlier, I am a brand. You all are a brand. We have some brand here. We have Coca-Cola, we have Nike, we have Fenty. But even me, I'm a brand. Ford. We have Steven Akintaro here. So everybody is a brand. Now, how to build your brand strategy? Make a statement about who you are. Recognize what your unique selling proposition is. It could be your customer service. Also, understand who you are selling to. Who are the people that are your audience? Are you selling to the average? I told you yesterday, everybody is not your customer. Are you selling to the average individual or to a large community of people who cannot afford to buy your products? Where exactly is your customer? You need to define that, okay? Make a mission statement. I already said that before. Determine who your ideal customer is. And by determining who your ideal customer is, it helps you to narrow down your targeting. Even when you are running your advert, it really helps you to narrow down your targeting in terms of knowing the person who can afford what you are selling. If you are selling a product of 10,000 naira or $20, what is the category of people who can afford what I am selling at the moment? You need to also define that, okay? Where do this kind of people live? What kind of car do they ride? So that when you are targeting, you know the location to target. Now we are going into the case study and we'll begin to wrap it up. We are to end this class by 2 p.m. So we have just 15 minutes into our case study. I'll share the case study to us and share us into groups. We'll look at it, we'll discuss it. We'll read the passage for about 2 minutes, so you have to really read extremely fast. You have to read extremely fast. So I'm trying to check out the case study. so that everybody can be a part of it ASAP. Okay. If you have questions while I'm trying to bring up the case study, you can ask your questions in the meantime. But are we learning something today? That's the case study. Yeah. Are we learning?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Where
You're
else is
doing a very
learning?
good job, ma.
Thank you very much. So you also get a feedback form to fill your feedback as well as regards the class. And if you have people you want to refer as well, you also write that down as well. Where is my case study? My case study is refusing to come up. Just give me a minute to get that all out. Like I said, if you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask. I had it on my laptop before, but I don't know how it came out. I mean, I closed it, so I'm trying to check. I think I closed it yesterday, so trying to check it out and bring it back up. It's always open on my laptop. So apologies for that delay. Is Wheel Fashion Outlet the case study we're going to be checking out. So let's just read the story very fast. We have just 10 minutes and we'll begin to wrap it all up at the training. So I'll share into groups right now. I'll share into groups. Let's all join our group. Everyone, join your group. Join your group. Join your group, everyone. Since you're the only one in the group, so I've added somebody else. Let's hope he joins fast so that we have just 4 minutes more for this to be over.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. But just read the story. I hope you are reading the story.
I can actually see the story.
Oh, I
That's
was
why I was
sharing it.
clicking ask help.
Okay. So let's begin to wrap it up. 1 minute left, and I'll close all rooms. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, how was the session? So, you didn't tell me that I wasn't sharing my screen on time, and I was giving you time until I was told by one of us. So, how was the session for those of us that was able to be in the class? How was the session of the case study? What did you learn from the case study? What did you learn from the case study?
I was the only person in the breakout room, so there was nothing for me to read actually. I'm just reading through now.
Okay, but you learned something in your own breakout session, right?
I was just the only person in the breakout session,
What
and
I mean that did you read your
so there was nothing showing. I think I mentioned it to you, and I thought you were going to post it. I
no,
didn't
I
see
didn't
anything
see
on the
that.
screen.
I did not see your message as regards that.
Okay,
Oh,
there was
sorry
nothing
about that.
showing.
I did not see your message. Can you see the screen now? As regards the case study.
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes, I
okay.
can.
Were you able to go through it when you started saying it?
So the part I read was the second part. The first page is what is showing now. I'm trying to go through the first page.
Okay, let me try and
But
share that again. Okay, let me just talk about it briefly because of our time. I'll just read through it myself. Let me just share the screen again and I'll read through it. I'm trying to share. Just a minute. So, case study of his We Fashion outlet, prepared by me for the e-commerce masterclass training. Now, in the early 2000s, his We Fashion House opened its first store and focused on male, female, and children's fashion with a capital of 500,000 naira. He went into the fashion business majorly because he believed it was a profitable venture. He had learned about importation business the previous year and ventured into the business as soon as it was opportune to get a loan from the bank. Barely a year into the business, he was struggling. The company was facing a lot of competition from other fashion brands. He also had issues of little stock for most of his items due to lack of enough funding. He dealt with issues of sizes as well. He had looked into the market and felt shoes clothes were all profitable to bring in. Looking at how cheap the items were during the importation, he got excited and brought in other items outside his niche, which he did, which little did he know buying was easier than selling. He also had issues with the current trend in the market. He had demand for fashion styles he unfortunately didn't have in his store. There were bills of shop rent, LASA, lights, lawman, and other bills he didn't envisage in the business. Perhaps if he had done his market research, he would have been able to get to know his industry better. He's skeptical about moving online and prefers the traditional approach. His Swift venture decided he needed to take action on his own and embrace branding before he could start making any progress. He knew that if he didn't find a way out to stand out of the crowd, from the crowd, then his business would continue to lose sales and he did never be able to turn things around. So he hired a consultant. After some brainstorming with the consulting company he hired, they came up with the idea, how could they make its website more elegant? They were thinking about what could make it feel like the ad come straight out of the pages of Vogue magazine. It didn't have a website or any sort of branding, and its products weren't really that different from one another. It was all very unglamorous. But after some time, he realized that he needed to embrace branding in order to get more people interested in what he was doing. So he got creative. He decided to create a logo for his product. His store name also had to change, and as its different match, as it didn't match what he was selling. He needed to streamline his niche. He needed to position online. He needed a brand color, and then he created social media graphics with each logo on them and ranked his SEO. That way, that way, when someone searched for elegant fashion wears, they did see his store come up as possible matches. They eventually settled on using white space and lots of images on the home page so that it feels less like a typical online shopping site, more like an editorial spread. This change helped him move their business online without losing any of the customers who were still interested in buying clothes online. And it also gave them great opportunity to establish themselves as a luxury brand. It worked. His sales went through the roof, making 10x his first sales in a space of 1 month of rebranding. Now, the question is, what could he have done differently when he started? How do you make your brand stand out in business? At what stage do you need a consultant in your business? And what are the factors that guarantee successful business growth? What are those factors that guarantee successful business growth? So those are the questions that we have here. So one of the things you could have done differently, of course, from what we have read, is not just jumping into the business, finding someone who has done it successfully and asking them to help him through the business to ensure that he also becomes successful. He can learn from them also by paying them for them to coach him or get a consultant in the business who can tell him the things he needs to do to move the business forward. I remember the story of Otedola's wife. When she wanted to start a dry cleaning business, she didn't just go into dry cleaning business, despite all the money they have at their disposal to start one. She went to consult with Leke Elder, who actually helped her to set up the dry cleaning business. So she could have said, oh, after all, I have the money to employ and to start the biggest dry cleaning services. But it wasn't her field. So she went to consult somebody who actually could put her through on how to create systems and structure in the business, okay? And that's why you need consultants, you need the mentors to guide you in your business. Standing out in your business, you need to create that identity, that persona that people can actually relate with in the business. Factors that can guarantee some of your successes, your growth in the business could be, some of them could be your, how will I put this word now? Some of them could be your personal identity as well, which could help you to grow. Some of them could be your innovations that you bring to bear in your business and creativity, which some people do not bring into bear in business. Some could be your branding as well, how you choose to brand yourself in the business, and that can actually help you to stand out in the business. But innovation, constant innovation and creativity, okay? Also, getting help when necessary, employing consultants, employing people who can help you grow your business massively. This can help you to grow it massively beyond what you can think or imagine. So this is very important in terms of growing your businesses as well. So I hope you were able to pick one or two things from this. Were we able to pick? So I hope you were able to pick some things from this study that we just studied just now. Were we able to pick one or two things from it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. I'm glad to hear that you were able to pick one or two things from what we just learned at the moment. So some people are still having network issues coming in and going out. Thank God for the recorded version. Otherwise, it won't have been interesting. Keep having network fluctuation. And that's why I always work physical. But a lot of people are always opting for online. Okay. But we're also enjoying our online as well. So let's go back to the slide as we begin to wrap it up. Now, I'm sure Mary spoke about it yesterday, and I said a little about it as well. For those of you who might be interested in joining our coaching program, you can reach out to us, and we have a fee. If you want to get it this weekend, we have a discount. So our coaching program is usually for $10,000, but we have a subsidized rate for $3,000 for our coaching program. But for anyone getting our coaching program this season, it's a 3-month coaching program. So we're giving it as 1,200. As if you want to sign up this weekend, you get it for 1,200 US dollars. Now, I'm going to be focusing more on some of the things you're going to be learning if you join the coaching program. So let's just wrap it up and talk about the other things in the slide. Some of them I've said it before, so I'm not going to talk about it again. It's basically more like a repetition. So now, you need to build your WhatsApp and Telegram community as well. Remember, I told you that build a community. So build your community. You can create the way you can create community on your WhatsApp, okay, so that people can join. And don't this is what also I tell my staff. Don't let it be about posting and posting only. Do marketing, okay? Let it be more also about marketing. You can throw some comedy in also to help to ease the tension because people are going through different things every day. So create a group and also make it a bit lively, make it interacting both on Telegram, on WhatsApp, so that when people come into your community, they want to stay, they want to be a part of it as well. And I also told you about maximizing email. Also, maximize your Facebook and Instagram marketing. It's not just about posting, no matter the number of followers you have, you need to also run targeted paid adverts on these platforms, whereby you can generate quality leads that can buy your products and your services. Now, some of the perfect AI tools to generate content for you, which you can use. AI actually is the new way to run your business without having to focus more on a lot of human power. So if you want to create a website, you can use durable.co, framer.co. You can use seller.co as well, although it's not on my slide, because we also have international people joining. So we always don't use just platforms that are just based in Nigeria. So for your logo, you can use logoai.com, you can use canva.com, you can use makelogo.ai, addcreative.ai. For your content writing, you can use writescream.com. I use writescream.com. We have ChatGPT, that's amazing. Grammarly as well. And I use the paid version on writescream.com. For your domain, I already made mention of namechecker.com. We have namingmagic.com. For you to remove some background in your pictures, you can use remove.bg, freeimage.ai, Reminin, mocha.ai. You can use all of that as well. Now, for professional videos, or I'll prefer you use CapCut, although it's not here. It's much easier to use. Your CapCut, you can use voiceover. There are a lot of templates on CapCut you can use that can even help you to go viral on your TikTok. For your marketing and sales automation, you can use auto.com. For scheduling your posts, you can use Business Suite, or you can use Creator Studio. Okay, Creator Studio, you can use that AI tool to schedule your post on your social media platform. For your SEO, you can actually use SEO.ai as well. Then also, some of the tools that you need also, Zopa's POS. Now, we use this Zopa's POS. It's more like an AI tool that can help to know for your inventory take, okay? All the products you are selling, it tells you all the products you have sold. You can put in all your products, so you don't need like a professional software. So you put in all the colors you have. It tells you when your product and the quantity. So when your product is out of stock, it helps you to generate receipt for your customers. So it helps you to even know all the customers you have, their names and their email address. So you also can put in all your costing. If you put 40,000 naira for advert this month, put 20,000 naira for influencer marketing, $5 for another service that you are rendering, all your staff also that you pay, or your own salary that you pay in case you don't have the staff. So at the end of the month, it does the plus and minus for you, tells you how many products you sold, tells you how many products is out of stock. It tells you also, it also tells you how much you spend on overhead every month. So it helps you to know whether you're making profits or you're making losses. Then another beautiful part of it is that it's not even expensive, okay? It is quite affordable. It's just for 1,200. That's about $1 you pay. You pay like $1 or less every month to have this platform to yourself. Isn't that really, really amazing? Just spending $1 to get this platform every month, okay? Just spending $1 every month and you already have this platform to yourself. That's more amazing than you can imagine, okay? So you can use that inventory. I'm not going to call QuickBooks and all of that. You need more money to be able to get to use all of these ones. compared to the one I just made mention to use. That's this Zoe-based POS. Okay, like I told you, my company uses it and with less than $1. You can also use it to manage your inventory. All these ones are more complicated and you might not be able to find your way around it. Now, we are getting to the end of the course. If you don't build or grow capacity, you will soon be eliminated. So ensure that in all you do, you are building capacity, you are building strength, you are learning more, you are equipping yourself more for the next phase. So you can continue to grow capacity, to grow your business, and of course, which will lead to more money for you in the business. Okay. So I told you about the e-commerce acceleration program. It's a program where we hold you by the end, teach you more extensively on some of the things that we have said here today, and also break it down simpler for you. It's a 3-month program, and we ensure that we hold you, guide you until you see the results you want to see. Especially if you're a newcomer in the business, I want to encourage you to join the e-commerce acceleration program, where we help you to hit your financial targets at the end of the day in the program. So this is all the things you need to know about the program. This is the payment details. Like I told you, we are giving you a discount of 1,200. So those of you that are interested, of course, you can reach out, make your payment, but this offer is just for this weekend. So let me get your question. I know we've been getting questions since yesterday. So let's see, do we still have more questions in the house today? Do we still have more questions in the house? More questions? Do we have more questions in the house today?
Okay, Ma, thank you so much.
You are
Well,
most welcome.
I for one actually knew I want to venture into e-commerce. So it's not like I already have some background experience. So when I saw the adverts, I registered so I could learn more. But okay, from what you said, for one to get more out of it, so you have to go for the mentorship session, right?
Okay, is that your question?
I just needed more clarification because
Okay, now with all that we have
I
done
learned so much from what you've taught
since
already.
yesterday, yes,
Yeah, so
okay,
I've actually learned so much. I appreciate the class.
you are
But I
most
know I
welcome.
still need more guidance and all that. And also I want to find out the meeting holding this evening, is it in line with the training we had today, or it's something totally different?
Okay, the meeting is not in line with what we're having today, but I want us to see also, because I believe you'll be able to learn from that meeting. There's so much to learn from the meeting. Like I always advise, which I advise as well, you don't stop learning. So there are things you'll be able to learn from the meeting that is holding today. Then we'll also be able to see over dinner and talk more about the e-commerce business as well. So that's why you are allowed to come for the meeting. And for everyone coming, each dinner costs almost about 50-something thousand naira. So it's not cheap dinner. So the per person, not by everybody, per head for the dinner we're having there, each person is over 50-something thousand that is paid, has been paid rather for the dinner that you're coming to have. So I believe if you come, we'll be able to talk more, because I think we had about 1 or 2% that showed interest in coming physically, and we can't just have just 2% physically in the training. And we always prefer we have more people physically attending the class. So we felt that, okay, you could come and be a part of it. But like I said, everything that we taught you yesterday and today is for you to get yourself started. But for someone who has not been in the e-commerce space, and I made an example of Otedola's wife who wanted to go into dry cleaning business. Yes, she had learned 1 or 2 things about dry cleaning business, which she knew was going to be profitable. But she hired Leke Elder, and if you want to hire Leke Elder to be your consultant or to be your coach, I also just finished a session with Leke Elder. It's in millions. So you do tens of millions with people like that. You don't do small millions with them for them to put you through or guide you in business. So we just finished our own coaching program as well. But I'm saying that if you want to learn more, you want to take a step further and have somebody to, you can always keep running to, oh, I have challenges here. Oh, please, I have one of my coaching students who actually wanted to bring in some items for a major corporation towards this Ember month. And I told her, which was what saved her in the business. Does the corporation need that product urgently? And she said, no, they don't need it urgently. And I said, okay, if they don't need it urgently, do this and do this to save your shipping cost. Otherwise, when you bring in that item using the method you wanted to use, you are going to get your fingers burnt and you will not make any profit. That's what your coaches are meant to do, to help you not to get your fingers burnt and succeed in the business. So if she had not run back to me to ask me, oh, this particular corporation, they want to do so quantity, so number of this product, how do I go about it? She might have gone to do it herself and she got into losses at the end of the day. All the testimonials I were showing yesterday, they were all my mentees. And why were they actually able to figure it out and actually become successful in the business? Was because they keep running back to me. One of my students who is doing hundreds of millions yearly in e-commerce business as well, doing gift items. Our first business, she would have lost it. It was about 3.6 million. All she needed to invest was 850,000 and she made over 2 million from the deal. She would have lost that deal if she didn't have me as a coach, because I was able to guide her and tell her what to do. And that was how she was able to get that, because she was at the verge of losing the deal. And I told her, follow my way. She was still adamant she wanted to follow her way. Say, follow my way. Your way is going to put you in trouble, because the company was even apparently already asking for a refund for the job she was going to do for them. But thank God that she followed my way. And that was how the deal went through. And she made the millions. So, but it's just that sometimes, I remember, before I talk about sometimes, the story of a woman that came to our office who actually lost 4 million naira in supermarket business. And when she was asked that, what did you feel that you did? And her husband put in 4 million naira into a supermarket business for her, and everything went down the drain. And why did you even go into the supermarket business? When she was asked, she said she went into the business because her friend was doing well in the business. When she was further asked, did your friend coach you? Did she train you? He said, no, her friend did not coach her. How would she have gone to meet her friend to coach her? So she was asked again, do you think if you had given your friend some money to coach you, do you think that she would have accepted and she would have coached you in the business? That should have taken some money, like 500K out of the money for my friend to coach me. She would have coached me and the business wouldn't have collapsed. And she learned her mistake that day. So sometimes we feel that we are penny wise. What we do is penny wise and pound foolish. We feel that we can be smarter. Rather than give somebody 500K to coach me, I'll rather use that money to put it into the business. But one advice that person could have given you could have saved you from losing the whole money or the whole capital you would have invested in. So that is why there's a place whereby we all need coaches. I am not going to stop at, I'll spend thousands of dollars as well to enter communities whereby, why did I enter those communities? Some of them, the least they were doing was $10,000 on a weekly basis. Some of them were even doing it on a daily basis. One of my coaches there, she does over 20 million every month. I'm not saying naira, dollars. That's what she does. So intentionally, you enter some community based on what you have at the back of your mind, you want to achieve, you want to make in the business. That is why you go there, so that they can guide you and they can put you through. So being a part of that community is for you also to be able to know how to strategically position yourself to make it in the business. One of my students now, she's getting access to about 14 million naira loan thereabouts that they give to them in the UAE, based on the fact that I think she works with the government, so she had access to that loan. And she's using a part of it to start her own e-commerce business. And she didn't just jump into it. She's already my mentee. So she came to me, say, Ma, what should I do? What do you think I'll do that I'll be able to thrive and make the money back so that I can return the money back in the number of years as stipulated, I return it back. So because she has somebody who can guide her, so she's able to come back and not go with her own mind to just go and dabble into things and lose the whole money. So that's why you have coaches to guide you, to hold you by the hands, to put you through so that you can accomplish your goal and they can push you to accomplish the results you want to get. Sometimes, you know, after a particular program, if I ask you now, some of you have attended more than this program this year, but what have you really done that's giving you that result? So it is because after the program, you get all excited. When you get home after a couple of days, you see that fire, that excitement, it leaves you. But if you have somebody to keep pushing you and pushing that excitement in you, and you see other people who are succeeding, who are sharing their success story, what that does is that it makes you to wake up and make you also believe that you can do better than what these people are doing. So like I said, you can start with this that I've trained you on, but if you want to scale and really scale better and begin to make sales in the figures, you want to make like 7 figures, you want to become a 7 figures player, then you can be a part of the coaching program. So any other question that we can end the class for today? And for those of you coming this evening, so you'll be getting the recording Monday. So you'll be getting the recording on Monday, okay? You'll be getting the recording on Monday. Yes. So
All right.
for those of you who will be
For those of
coming
you,
this evening, any
yes.
question?
Are we getting any like a parcel for those of us who want to attend the meeting this evening? How do we access the venue?
Okay, Mary will communicate that to you. Have you reached out to Mary that you'll be coming?
No, I haven't.
Okay, please reach out to Mary. It's at a hotel and suite. So she'll give you other details on how to be at the program, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, you're most welcome. Okay, any other question? Okay, please go ahead. Go ahead.
What are those of us that won't be chance to be at the venue?
You don't stay in Lagos
At all.
right? Oh, so sorry. I think we have the online, we have people joining online. It's just like you can't eat our food. We have the online version, but you can't eat the food we'll be serving today. That's just the only difference. So she'll send
No
you.
problem.
Tell
No
her
problem.
tell Mary that you want to join the online session. There's a room for online, so you can join the online as well and be a part of it with us.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And again, okay, can we still have access to you after the whole training session?
Okay, so yes, we do the coaching program because I am not always available. And it's basically for those who are in the coaching program who have signed up for the coaching that I'm available for. So, but after the program, we give you all the training modules that we have promised that we'll give to you. But after the program, the answer is no, you won't be able to reach out to me. But for those in the coaching program, of course, they'll be able to reach out to me.
Okay, how do we join the coaching program? Because at some point, I actually missed some of the lectures because the network was fluctuating. I hardly hear what you were saying.
Okay.
So how do we join the coaching program?
So for you to be a part of the coaching program, we are running a discount, a Black Friday promo. So the coaching program is usually $10,000. In time past, people have gotten it for $3,000 in terms of our promotion. But today we say for our promo, which we are running, it's $1,200, although you can pay twice for the coaching program. If you can't pay. Can you hear me? The first thing I heard is Jesus. First thing I heard is Jesus. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Is it the money that made you not to hear me anymore? Which one?
No, not the money. I didn't even hear money. I didn't hear anything. I just learned that. I just had that the coaching program that was all I had.
Okay. So I said the coaching program is $10,000. That's the amount for the coaching program. But we are giving a discount for you to pay $1,200 for those who want to pay this weekend. However, we have the access for you to pay twice if you want to pay twice. It's a 3-month program which we do for our students. For a few of them, depending on their work schedule, we extend it to 4 months. Of course, you have to communicate that with us. So for that one, you have access to us. Even after the coaching program, you still have access to myself and the team to be able to help you in all these processes. And the truth is, when I tell people is either you pay for the coaching program or in the process of starting the business, you still pay this money one way or the other. Okay, I'll tell Mary to reach out to you. Your network seems to keep breaking and breaking. I think you're not hearing what I'm saying.
And the truth is, hello?
I can hear you perfectly. I can hear
Hello?
you. I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, I didn't hear you at some point.
Okay, I said I can hear you perfectly. I've been able to hear everything you're saying.
Okay,
yes.
it said it's 1,002.
Yes.
And there's room for instrumental payment.
Yes.
3 instrumental payment, but if I want to extend it to 4, I have to
2 instrumental payments.
Your network is not there. I think it's best Mary communicates.
Mary will communicate with you because you did not get the information right.
Yes, I did not.
Yes, I said 2 installments. 2 installments.
Okay.
But don't worry,
okay,
Mary
within 3 months.
Yes, it's a 3-month coaching program.
Okay.
But don't worry, Mary is going to reach out to you so that you can understand the coaching program much better, since your network is not giving you so much room to really hear everything that is being said here. Is that okay? Okay, so thank you all so much. I appreciate you. So see you later this evening, both online and at the physical venue. Can't wait to see your beautiful faces this evening. So thank you for being a part. Everyone who had network issues, so sorry about that. But of course, we are going to have an amazing time for those coming both in the evening and online as well. So thank you all. Have a beautiful and amazing holiday ahead, and can't wait to start seeing your money rolling in. So when you get the materials, ensure you take them step by step, watch everything that's been trained, okay? Take everything step by step to learn all over again, okay? And that way you'll be able to see results by doing it step by step. Thank you all so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Ma.
An amazing holiday ahead. Bye, everyone. God bless you.